Very nice. Bloodlines. Awake. Religion's okay. I don't get off on it, so I don't talk about Jesus or any of that stuff. I don't get off on religion. Jesus is cool and all. I don't get anything hard. I don't get a hard on about religion or anything like that. But hybrids, everything else I talk about, it's vastly important we understand these things. Any message I can send out, but I don't get a hard on for religion. The hybrids, I'm talking about the bloodlines and everything, were really vastly assorted when the mixing of the miscegenations, starting out with the blue bloods and so on and so forth. Once it started with the blue bloods, it all transferred. With the blue bloods, it's almost like you have that pot, and you have different, I would say like you imagine the fusion, like the clear coil you stick in someone's arm to draw out blood. It's like, imagine those coils. I saw that in Hellraiser where he was sticking into the twins for those demons or whatever. And they were drawing out red and blue blood, signifying the different blood cells. Well, the insignations is not just in red and white. The insignations are in greens, purples, yellows, so on and so forth, gold, blood, different bloodlines. And so, like I was saying in one of my other videos, you started out with that one blue bloodline race, and then there was that transfer where you were literally perverting everything just from one bloodline, which is blue bloods. And we misogynize, pervert from the one bloodline, creating different races of these hybrids. And also, I can tell you this, when I say not everybody's human, I remember at one of my old places I used to hang out at, that someone kept saying to me all the time, I believe, like, Jesus is cool and everything, God's cool, but I feel the same way, but I just don't really follow through it. I don't follow religion, but I can tell you something he did say that was really potent that I can abide by and send out in the universe. That he said this, something that I believe they hybridized and did something to our DNA. They played and manipulated our DNA. So basically, like, imagine these different bloodlines, and then we're mixing human blood in with the hybrids. Yes, I could see that with the graphene. And so there was a mixing, almost like a mixing pot of the different blood cells and the blood types to create different hybrid bloodlines and races. So yes, you can say, thus, they were created exactly like that, different bloodlines, misogynized just like that to create different pots, or different bloodlines, I should say, mixing with the human DNA, the human blood. So basically, I'll put it like this, that the reason I have certain people have different addictions and everything, or even going to say don't melee with anybody because it can draw in different spirits. The different spirits come from these different hybrid bloodline races, because the spirit you can sometimes see in different colors. Well, each color fall in, going back to the occult, I was talking about, with each different colors fall into the occult, can be symbolized in the spiritual realm. Different colors from rooted in going back to these different hybrid races. It's all the same thing, so need to be abided by. So I'll just say it like that, and it all makes sense at the end of the day. It all fucking makes sense. So I'll just leave it at that. Anyone who wants to argue, you can take it up with divinity. Like I said, I don't follow religion. It's all about perception, ignition, but it's really about receiving in the spirit. Test the spirit, but you receive what in the spirit that you know of, things that you see, and this is the things that I see. So, Fire Nice out.